Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be doing another Q&A for the NBA season this season. And I asked some of my friends as usual to send me a couple questions, and yeah, I will be answering them today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright. First question. What do you think about the Kyrie Irving situation? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know much about the Kyrie Irving situation, but if I'm not mistaken, I heard that he made a comment about a movie, some sort of movie with Jews or something like that, and I don't know really. I don't really know much about that. But I heard, what I know about Kyrie is that Nike have planned to drop him, and I was like, what? Bro, apparently, I don't know what it is, man. I think it has something to do with the comment he made. So Nike decided to drop him. But I'm just saying, man, whoa, man. I mean, Kyrie Irving is not one of my favorite players, but I mean, I can't imagine what the guy is going through, man. I feel like Kyrie Irving has always been a problematic player in the NBA, but at the same time, as basketball fans, I feel like we need to get what he's going through, man. I even heard that he's planning on retiring after this season. What is going on? As I said, I don't know much about it, but I know that Nike planned to drop him, and I think it's because of the comment that he made about that movie, and I think, I just hope he finds a way to deal with it, a healthy way to deal with it, man. Because, like I said, I can't imagine what he's going through, and I just think that he should just keep his head down and just play ball. You know what I'm saying? Forget the media and all that other stuff. Just keep your head down and play ball. I feel like that's how. I mean, it might take a while for him to get back to where he was, because he was a superstar handler, man. I just feel like the best way to get back to where he once was is just keep your head down and play ball, man. Don't, this media stuff, if you ain't careful, could get you into trouble. So I think that's the best way for him to deal with it. Just keep your head down, keep playing ball, and yeah, man, you'll see the result. Next question. What are your views on your favorite team this season, the LA Lakers? First of all, I haven't seen them play actual full game, but from the highlights I've seen, they seem to be playing much better, way much better than last season. There's more accountability, especially in the defense, because our main problem last season was we'd start the game well, and then after halftime we'll come out weak, and then the other team would score more points, and that's how we lost every game, man. Starting off weak in the second quarter, I think the second half, that's how we lost a lot of games. And I think that I just think that they're a much better team this season. They're very different. I think Davenham he's doing a good job with them, and yeah, they just need to keep at it. They'll keep improving, and yes, they've lost more games already this season, but yeah, they just need to keep working, keep improving. They shouldn't focus on what's done. They should just focus on what's ahead and just prepare for the games, keep working, and yeah. Oh, and I'm really happy for Russell Westbrook, because ever since he started coming off the bench, man, he just turned into MVP Russ, man. Prime Westbrook, that OKC Westbrook, man. I think if this continues, he might win 6th Man of the Year this season, and yeah, man, he's such a different player from the Westbrook we saw last season, man. And no one is blaming him anymore. I feel like people are starting to see that, okay, Russell Westbrook isn't the issue on his own, because he never was the issue, if we're being honest. So yeah, I think despite them losing more games already this season, I think they're doing well, man, and I think they'll keep on improving. And yeah, question: what do you think about Steve Nash getting relieved of his duty as head coach on the Brooklyn Nets? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel like the Brooklyn Nets could be a toxic team. I said it. No, really, because, dude, not so long ago, KD wanted to leave. KD and Kyrie Irving wanted to leave, man. Those guys wanted a trade. Like, they were ready to leave. And then as the start of the season was approaching, they just said, oh, you know what, let me just stay, man. The season is fast approaching. I don't know what it is with those players, man. And Kyrie Irving and KD, those could probably be the most controversial guys in the NBA, for real. But like I said, I feel like them wanting to leave and then them deciding to stay as the start of the season is approaching, I feel like that starts to create or emit a toxic energy within the team. And I don't know if Steve Nash left on his own accord or the club decided to just let him go. But I'm actually happy for him, because that is slowly turning into what could be the most toxic team in the NBA. So yeah, that's my view on Steve Nash leaving, man. Next question: what do you think about the Warriors' performance lately? Like I said, I haven't been watching many basketball games, but I've seen the highlights, and I think the Golden State Warriors, man, they've just come off a championship, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think some of the players, even though they had an off-season to rest, I feel like some of the players could be a bit exhausted. And it happens, man. Teams go through little dips. You saw it with the Lakers last season, and they're getting back to their best this season. And I feel like before the season ends, the Warriors will get back to their level. So I don't think it's that deep, man. I really don't, man. I just think that yeah, man, as long as they have superstars, man. They have Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, their leader, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole. As long as they have them, I think they'll be just alright, man. I think they'll be fine, man. I watched the highlights of the game where Steph Curry dropped 47. You know, and it looked like they really had a fighting spirit. I think they were playing the Kings. Yeah, Sacramento Kings. And as long as they have that fighting spirit, I think they can get back to winning ways, if you like. So yeah, man, I don't think it's that deep. This stuff happens in sports, man. Players or teams perform badly, but they get back to their old selves. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I don't really think it's that deep. I don't think it's serious, man. So that's what I think. Next question: what do you think about? Come on, guys. Okay, it says, what do you think about LeBron lying all the time? Have you seen that tweet, guys? You know what I think provoked this question? I think it's the fact that recently in an interview, LeBron said that, you know, he was listening to the Migos since 2010 in his first year in Miami Heat. And I think that really triggered Twitter. You know, because I saw a post, they posted a thread of LeBron lying on occasion, and I saw that post, and I'm like, come on, guys. Leave the guy alone, man. I mean, okay, so if I remember correctly in the interview, he said like, I remember this was about Takeoff death, you know. And then he was like, I love the Migos. I remember listening to them in 2010 in my first year in Miami Heat, and then I was like, man, didn't LeBron go to the Miami Heat in like, wasn't it 2012 or 11, somewhere there? Yeah, but anyways, I'm not sure, but I feel like it was somewhere there. And he also said that like, I remember listening to their first album in 2010, but the Migos released their first album in 2011. So to a certain extent, I get why Twitter, lashed out as they did and posted the thread of him lying all the time. Come on, guys. Yo, leave LeBron alone, man.
Taylor, you want to follow up?
Yeah. So you're holding the autobiography of Malcolm X along with Alex Haley. I don't know how far you are into the book, but what's your biggest takeaway so far?
I kind of just started a couple days ago, but I've read and a lot of notes over the years. This is my first time actually reading this from start to finish. But just a very, very smart man. Very, very, very smart man.
Right. Next question. Who do I think is gonna win the championship this season? That's a good question. There's many great teams today. These many great teams that had a good start to the season. Okay, I'm gonna name the favorites. I think the Milwaukee Bucks, because I think they're 7-0, if I'm not mistaken. And who else? Yeah, Golden State Warriors, obviously. And it wouldn't be the first time they do back-to-back, so I don't think anything will stop them from winning it back-to-back. So, yeah. The Bucks, the Warriors, and I'll probably say the Lakers, man, because the Lakers keep improving by the game, even though they've lost more games than they've won. The Lakers and who else? Bucks, Warriors, Lakers, and what else? Atlanta Hawks. They ain't playing this season. They've come with some real fire this season, and plus Atlanta's stacked, bro. They've got DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, that big man, Clint Capella. Who else? Yo, man, they're pretty stacked. They've got a good team there, and yeah, man, those are my 4 favorites. Do you think Luka Doncic can one day lead the Dallas Mavericks to a championship one day? Yes, I really do believe that, and I really hope he does win a championship one day, because Luka he's very talented. At times I feel like he's a magician, man, because the things he does is just unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think he will one day, and I hope he does. I just think that he needs help. I think honestly, I think he needs a solid big man. Someone like Karl Anthony Towns, man. I feel like if they get him a talented big man like that, then they could one day, maybe next season, if they can get him a talented big man, he could go all the way with that team and win a championship, and I really hope he does, man. Luka's so talented, man. Bro, y'all should watch his highlights on YouTube, man. He's such a great player. Who do you think will win the All-Star game this season? And who do you think the captain of the opposing team to LeBron will be? Because we all know LeBron is going to be one of the captains again. Who do I think will win? LeBron, obviously. LeBron knows how to pick teams, man. I remember the season before last season in the All-Star game where the West was wearing yellow. I mean, his starting five was mad, bro. It was crazy. I mean, it was Steph Curry. I think shooting guard was Damian Lillard, and then him, LeBron himself, and point forward was Giannis, and the big man was Nikola Jokic, the Joker, man. Like, that team was crazy, man, and they won, man. Like, it was nice to see them gel together and just work so well together because they actually pulled off the win, and no, actually, it was last season, not the season before last. Sorry. No. It was the season before last season. Yes. Anyway, but yeah, I just think that yeah, Team LeBron, man. LeBron knows how to pick players, man. He's yeah. I think he's gonna go for 7-0 this year, because his current record sits at 6-0. Even last season when the West wore silver and blue, and by the way, that's a pretty dope kit. I don't know what y'all think, but I think that's a pretty dope kit, and yeah, man. I think LeBron will win again this year. Because even his team last year, it was more of the same. It was Steph Curry, Giannis, him, and the Joker. And I think he also added Doncic to that team. So, yeah, man. I think he'll win it. Plus, Steph Curry won the MVP of the All-Star game last season. So, it'll be interesting to see who's going to win it this year. Jin, how long do you think LeBron can keep playing for? Man, LeBron has some crazy longevity, man. I think even 42, man. Even at 42, he can play, but I don't know, man. How old is he right now? Is he 37 or 38? Yeah, man. I think he can keep playing as long as he keeps doing what he's doing. As long as he's in the gym, taking care of himself, I think he can go up to 40. I think he can go up to his 40s, man. Maybe 42. I don't know, man. You never know. But yeah, like I said, if he keeps doing what he's doing, that's keeping him healthy and fit. Who knows how long he can play for? Maybe even his 50s. But nah, that would be that would be some doing if he plays until his 50s, man. That would be crazy. But yeah, man. Because I heard that LeBron spends a lot of money, like just keeping his body in check, man. So, yeah, I think he can keep going. I don't know until when, but he can keep going. So, how many rings do you think Steph Curry will finish his career with? Right, so I think 5. Yeah. I think he can win like 5, maybe 6, Yeah, because Steph Curry, man, he's that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's an incredible player, man. Like, his long distance threes, I think that's a really big part in his game. Apart from that, he can handle the ball, he can dribble, he can do all sorts of other things, but his defense is pretty decent, even though most people don't rate his defense. But I think if he performs as consistently as he did last season, he can finish with 6, man. That's my honest opinion. But realistically, I'd say 5. But I wouldn't put it past him to go for 6. So, yeah. Question: how many rings do you think LeBron would retire with? Man, as long as LeBron can keep dropping 30 at 37, I'd also say 6, man. like I said, if he keeps taking care of himself, if he keeps doing what he's doing, that's helping him. That's helping his game and keep him fit. I also think, honestly, he can finish with 6. But yeah, man, as long as the team improves, because the people around you also have to like be as determined as LeBron to win a championship. I'm not saying they aren't, but they're just trying to. At the moment, it's a. What can I say? They're working towards being a better team, and I think that's a pretty good thing. On route to wanting to win a championship. So yeah, man, I think he'll finish with 6. If he can play for this long, I think he can definitely finish with 6 championships. Yeah, definitely 6. Next question and last question. What are your views on Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook? And do you think they'll be able to carry the team after LeBron leaves? First of all, Anthony Davis used to piss me off, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. He kept getting injured so much, man. I just really hope he can get back to his old self, man. Cause that first year in LA, man, he was doing some crazy things, man. I just hope he can get back to that, and soon. But yeah, Russell Westbrook, he seems to be playing much better coming from the bench, and yeah, man, he's just Russell Westbrook. I feel like if it's a situation where LeBron and Anthony Davis are injured this season, he can carry the team. He can hold it down. Like, if there's 5 games left before the playoffs and the Lakers have to win 2 games to make the playoffs, I feel like Westbrook would really hold it down, man. I think, yeah, he's a much better player than he was last season. And do I think both him and Anthony Davis can carry this team after LeBron is gone? Definitely, man. Anthony Davis seems to be better this season. He's only been injured once so far, so I guess that's a pretty good sign. But yeah, do I think they can carry the team? Definitely. You know, we've seen a lot of positives from Westbrook playing with big men, so yeah, I definitely think they carry this team after LeBron is gone. Yeah. Alright, guys, I think, yeah, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, please tell a friend to like and subscribe, and yeah, stay easy, yo. Peace.